Hi BookTube, it's Stephanie. Today I will show you all the books that I got in the month of April. I got quite a lot and I only got 2 ebooks, and the reason why I say only is because I'm not looking forward to the other 2 months for this. But yeah, let's start with April and be calmer about it. So I will first share these 3 books. Now, I didn't know that this series is like the first book was divided up in 4 books. I thought the first book I had, which is, where is it? It's somewhere. Yeah, I need to find it. But basically, I thought that was book 1, but it's not. So I got the other 3, and the only reason why I got them now and not after, reading that one was because they have changed the covers, and I never used to care. Then I come on BookTube and I started to care, so I just wanted these covers instead. And that is Legends of the Concord Heroes. So I got book 2, A Bond Undone, book 3, The Snake Likes Waiting, and then I got this online, and this is not the same size. Again, I usually don't care, but this is a Heart Divided. I'm not, like, it has been way too long for me to send this back and request, but the covers match. And honestly, while it would be nice to have completely matching, I don't care that much. I just prefer these covers compared to the other one. And this series follows a boy who is prophesied to be against this other guy, but he is supposed to be everything he's not. So his opposition is very clever and brave and smart, and he's the opposite of it. Yeah, it sounded fun, and it is a Chinese classic. Next I got a book that I got second hand, and that is Hämnden är djur by Jonas Jonasson. This is a kind of mystery thing that centers around 2 paintings. Yeah? And like something with a Maasai warrior, medicine man, and revenge, and something with the Pope. Yeah, it sounds fun. I have read one book by him, I think. Yeah, I have. Don't recall the English title right now, but yeah, I read it, and I'm hoping I will like that one as well. I now have 3 books, 4 books. I have all the books he has written, except the one I borrowed from the library. Okay, I need to read them. Okay, that was embarrassing. The next we have The House Witch and the Enchanting of the Hearth by Delamare, Emily Nicotta. And this sounds like a cozy thing, because we're following Finn, who joins this royal kitchen to cook for the king and queen, and things go well. The other staff see him as a kind of an enigma. He doesn't really care about that, but then his past starts coming up to him, and he has a familiar that's a fluffy black kitten named Kraken. Then we have one that I've heard a lot about, at least before it came out. Then when it came out, I didn't really hear anything about it. I heard some people say that they enjoyed it, but it seems to be pretty mixed. And that is A Tempest of Tea by Hafsa Faisal. And this is the same author who wrote We Hunt the Flame, which I was really excited for and never got around to. I still have it right there. But yeah, so this one is a story that takes place in this, tea room during the day, and during the night it's a blood house for vampires. They're supposed to be heist, basically. I'm still intrigued by this. It sounds fun, but yeah, the fact feels a little bit sus that I haven't heard that much about it, like, at all before it came out. Like, yeah, so I'm a little bit worried, but I'm still hoping that I will enjoy it. The next book is Mal Goes to War by Edward Ashton, and this one follows a free AI named Mal who doesn't really care about the war in between robots, augmented humans, and the Puritan humans. Doesn't really care, but takes advantage and scours for information to use as currency. However, in this particular battle, someone sets off a sort of bomb that traps Mal into this recently deceased robot, cyborg mercenary, and well, this mercenary was saving a modded girl, and now Mal finds himself trapped with this girl and needs to get out. And next I have The Hunters by David Wragg. Yeah, which follows a woman who has a violent past, and she takes care of her niece, and they have built up these lives for themselves. But one day her past comes up with her, and some professional killers have come looking for them and wants to kill them, I guess. I don't really know what it's about. I did hear, oh, who was it that read? Oh, I'm blanking. Who read this recently and liked it, but felt like it was like it missed all the action, like we didn't see the action. There's something like that. So I'm a bit about it right now, but I'm still looking forward to it because I think it sounds cool. So those are the books that I can fit so that you can see them. So let's take them down. And well, I don't have that many books left, but let's take these down. So the next one I got, this is a romance, a fancy romance, but the main reason why I got it was because of the title, because the contemporary version of this title I adored. I loved it. I did not like the sequel. The conclusion was also a disappointment, but I adored the first book, so that's the sole reason why I got this one. And well, it's Filthy Rich Vampire by Geneva Lee. Filthy Rich Asians. Highly recommend. It was hilarious. I loved that rom-com. Perfect timing for me to read that one. But yeah, that's the sole reason I got this. Because of the title. This is I think this is supposed to be erotica. So I mean, sure, why not? But yeah, so we are following a vampire, the world's wealthiest vampire, and he needs to find a wife. He finds this human, and she needs protection, and he offers, so it's a fake dating trope. And yeah, we'll see. Again, the title just reminds me way too much of Filthy Rich Asians. And I don't think, was it called Filthy Rich Asians? Something like that. I don't remember exactly. It's just one of those books that I should buy just to have it, at least the first book, because the sequels, no. Next we have a very nice floppy bind up, and that is the book of Illyrian, which contains of The Element of Fire and The Death of the Necromancer by Martha Wells. This was her debut, The Element of Fire. So I'm looking forward to this. I would really like to get to this, and as I said, it's almost too floppy. But yeah, it's really fun. But this one, let's see here. Oh, Both novels included in this volume has been revised and updated. These are the author's preferred texts. Okay, but yeah, we're following a bastard sister to the king who shows up. Yeah, and she is apparently a witch or have some powers. I don't know. It doesn't really say much on the back because this is a bind up, and I'm not going to read the synopsis for the second one because I don't want to be spoiled. So yeah. And next we have a Illumicrate, and I think some, if I remember correctly, some that have read this was kind of disappointed by it. But this is Phantom Folk by Eliza Chan. This cover, this Illumicrate edition, is beautiful. Like, I really like it. But yeah, it has... Yeah, when I was younger, I believed that, and I still kind of do, that books that only had like a dust jacket, like nothing printed on, like I felt like, oh, it's a dust jacket, they went with the cheap version. And I still kind of think so. But yeah, not that it matters that much. But so this is set in a semi-flooded city where we have the humans living on the top, and then we have these creatures, these sirens and other fae folk that lives in the water beneath. And they, the water they live in is polluted because of the people that live up on top. And yeah, we are following a half siren and some other people that tries to fix everything. And I don't really know much about this, but I have heard that people were disappointed in it. So that's like the only thing I've heard. But this was still on my list that I never filmed because holy crap, it takes a lot of effort to do these anticipated releases things. But this is still one that I put there, and I am still interested in reading it. Then we have the two ebooks. So let's start with Barnaby the Wanderer by Raymond St. Elmo. Yeah, St. Elmo. And this one is about, well, it's about the wanderer. Basically, it starts off with Barnaby leaving the family mill to go on an adventure to this tower with witches. And in the first couple of chapters, we find out that he did not get a real penny. He did not get any like real coin. It was like a button or something. We find also out like that he's kind of naive and oblivious, but kind of not. I have a hard time describing it. So let's literally just go to Goodreads and see what it says there. This is a self-published novel that I've been reading since April. No comments. I basically go on spurs while reading it. Currently, of 15 books currently reading. Holy, I need to fix that. I'm going to read the second paragraph for this. So we have Barnaby the miller's son, Barnaby the village fool. He spent his days staring into the hearth flames, the butt of jokes and insults, till one day he sets foot to wander the roads of the sweet, wicked world. Barnaby is searching for adventure, beauty, friends, maybe even a princess, and he will find all these things on his way to a magic tower cursed by the saints, while all through the steps of his long journey the cursed tower waits patiently for him. This is one of those that, when I read this, when I started it, I was like, what is this? And then I adore it. I am about 30% into it. I'm really enjoying it. And yeah, It's something about it. Yeah, I'm really liking it. So next we have This Used to Be About Dungeons, Volume 1 by Alexander Wells. This is a lit RPG one. And I'm just going to read the synopsis because I just like the way it says it in here. This is a tale that used to be about dungeons. Now it's mostly about walking in the woods with a friend, looking for mushroom to put in your soup. Maybe haggling with the squash seller, or taking care of a neglected garden, or even just putting some jam on a good shortbread biscuit. And yes, sometimes you still go down into the dungeon with your friends and you kill monsters there, disarm traps, avoid spiked pits, etc., etc. But when you come out now, it's not really about the golden loot. It's about realizing you got a good cure for that old shepherd's cough. Or maybe you even found the perfect magic trinket to give to the local kids that helped you out when your cat was sick. Just remember that dungeons are always going to be there. Yes, sometimes you might need to make a journey to one of the spirit gates or a pilgrimage with the local cleric of some symmetry to a holy shrine. But your tour through the local layers can wait. There's a big world out there, a mostly tame place with lots of magic and even more to do and see. Join me, won't you? I love that synopsis. It's a long ebook though. It's 700 pages. But yeah, it sounded really nice. Sounded really good. So yeah, those are all the things I got in April. Now comes the month of me getting way too many ebooks. Do you have any idea how long I needed to scroll before I got to This Used to Be About Onions? The only reason I didn't have to scroll for Barnaby is because since I'm currently reading, it's at the top. But yeah. Did you get anything in April? What's your favorite purchase from that month? Or favorite thing that you read because you borrowed it from the library? Please tell me down below and I'll see you next time. Bye.